RhondaSuperfox here with Superfox Promotions, and I'm here with a Legacy Unwritten, and they are actually from Georgia. They are touring tonight. It's your first night.
Yes.
Okay.
Day one.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and introduce each of you. I know you from the other interview that we were just in, but go ahead and introduce your name and what you do for this band.
Damien, I actually drum for a Legacy Unwritten, filling in for God of Nothing.
Okay.
Corey, I play guitars for Legacy Unwritten.
Steven, I'm the other guitarist.
Eric, you can call me Blau. I'm the vocalist.
Okay.
Adam, play bass.
All right. Cool. All right. As I mentioned, you are from Georgia. So, do you want to touch a little bit on the music scene that's in that area?
It's mainly hardcore, yeah.
Yeah, we don't really have a scene
fit in very well. It's very
Okay.
This band has been
very
around
clicky.
for a while. I would say, like as far as local popularity, we may have even dropped off a little bit. Just 'cause
Yeah.
Deathcore isn't the biggest thing.
More of a
down there.
regional act than
So
a
you
local.
have to actually
Yeah.
go out. Yeah, that's kind of like how Miami is.
Right.
Comparable to that, I would assume then.
Right.
So you have to do a little bit more touring,
Right.
with some costs involved in that as well. So
Yes.
a local band that actually has to go out
Yeah,
to play out of
Right.
their local scene to
Right,
play.
right.
But there are some bands around that have had to do that as well. So this is the first night of your tour. You're also going to be with God of Nothing,
Yes.
touring
Yes.
with them.
Yeah.
Same amount of time, same night, same
Yeah,
venues.
every day.
Okay, all right. Is this your first time touring with them?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
All right. How long have you known them?
We've
met
played. Well, we've played a show with them before at least once.
They were on a tour with Filth like
that
6
this
months
year?
ago.
Yeah,
that was earlier this year.
Earlier this year we played with them.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we kind of
Mhm.
met them, but then we.
That's
got-
how they got introduced to Damien. He
Yeah.
filled in. We got on the tour. Pretty much sums it up right
Okay,
there. Yeah.
cool. And how you feeling about the spots that you're going to be visiting in the next couple weeks? Feel
Hot.
I've never been to
hot?
Michigan.
Yeah.
If it's,
It's too
anything,
hot.
if it's anything like tonight, I'm actually kind of stoked. This
Right.
Is a
Yeah.
good
It's
turnout
been a
for
good
first
day.
day.
It
a
was
great
for-
first start, man.
Yeah.
For being an out of, and I don't mean just out of town. I mean be out of state, literally.
Yeah,
Right,
You
right.
guys had a crowd. Both bands had a crowd tonight, so that was
Yeah.
actually very nice to see.
Mm-hmm.
It's when there's an out of town band that's like out of state. If you're not really well known nationally, you kind of play to more of an empty audience. But you guys
Right.
did not have that. I was glad to see that. So
Well, that's good. And that
Same.
says something about the. It says something about the community here.
yeah,
local
scene.
yeah. And as I was mentioning in my other interview, like a year ago, it kind of the openers or the out of town people maybe had like a couple people showing up, but I keep really trying to push for even just bands to stick around for all the other bands and
Right,
support each
right.
other.
Yeah.
Because even if you have 2 or 3 bands that are in the audience, you've got,
Like
10,
12
15
people,
people
Extra
in
eyes,
there.
sets of eyes to see
Yeah,
it.
and you're not playing for just yourselves in the floor.
I mean,
so-
that's like the biggest
We've done
problem
that
we deal
before.
with, though.
Definitely done
It's
that
like a lot of
before,
bands, like when we're playing around anywhere, they'll just be like, oh, well, whatever, we're leaving. So then we're just like, all right, well,
right.
how can we back you if you're gonna give us the cold shoulder,
Exactly, and I do mention that a lot. Out of town bands, I feel like they should come and watch other shows because you want Orlando to support you, but are you really supporting Orlando?
Right.
And
Exactly.
I'm not really seeing that in a lot of the local
Yeah.
type of, like Melbourne areas and Tampa areas.
Yeah, for sure.
But they'd be more than happy to hop on a bill,
Right,
like
exactly.
that.
Right.
Well, take an hour drive, 2-hour drive, and come watch a show and,
Right,
and
right.
show us what.
I don't know. We definitely come back. They got violent in there, man.
Yeah,
I was
great
all about
time.
that.
Yeah, I had to keep. I was like way back 'cause I was afraid somebody was gonna kick the camera out of my hand.
Right.
And I would not be a happy camper. But all right, so is there something about your band that might be different from other bands that you play with, or
We suck.
No.
no?
I feel like this band has seen more trials and tribulations than most bands because we've been through a lot of members. And
Okay.
Yeah.
a lot of
Some-
members.
Very true.
Some style changes.
Style
with
changes.
those as well.
I'm
We're still
I'm
fast,
actually
but-
the only original member.
I was just gonna ask that. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
2010.
He's our dad.
Yeah.
So.
Bandad.
So you've had the most trials and tribulations to go through.
Yeah.
He's been holding it together.
Pretty
He's the
much,
glue, I
yeah.
guess.
He also
I-
has a fantastic rap career. It's Waka
Yeah.
Flocka right now.
How about any big name bands or big name venues? Have you
Ooh.
played any any big venues or open for
yeah.
any?
The Masquerade a lot in Atlanta.
Yeah.
We played with Aborted,
Carnifex, Lorna Shore, Last 10 Seconds
Last 10
Alive,
Seconds was good.
Fit for an Autopsy,
Fit for an
There's a
Autopsy
million
was
bands
awesome.
we probably
Ingested.
We played with
No, we didn't.
I played with the Red Shore. I played with bands that aren't even bands anymore.
King Conquer.
Right, wow.
Jerome,
I
shout out
played
to
with
Jerome
Conquer.
if you're out there.
Please get back together.
Yeah.
Well, and as I mentioned earlier, I don't normally ask this, but I am a little bit curious since you are the only original member. How long ago did the band officially start?
March of
Earth.
2010.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So 6 years you've been going through
2000
some changes
BC.
and stuff. So.
Right.
Okay.
Pretty much our band didn't really start popping until I'd say like we dropped our like full length.
2012.
Maybe like 6 was like
Well, the band didn't even, like-
the first EP was like, you know, a good jump, a
The
good
foundation.
push, but
Right.
the last members we didn't really have like the push to like hit the road and like get out there and
Right.
you know, tour. Like,
It was
you know.
more kind of like a
It was-
garage band
it
type
was,
of
it
a
was
feel.
just more like a local
Right.
scene
Stay
at the
home.
beginning,
And, yeah.
But you know,
Vanitati came out.
Starting
kinda-
like the beginning of last
kinda
year,
pushed
probably
us.
for you
Yeah.
guys.
Changed everything.
Yeah.
really,
Yeah,
it was
really
was
did.
our last full length that pretty much changed everything.
Well, it really helps when the whole band is on the same page and wants to get out there, you know, more than just, oh, let's not just play in our hometown, but let's actually
Oh,
get
yeah.
out there and push the promotion. And
I mean,
get
we
the
know if we
fans.
play the same venue every month or week or whatever, then we're not going to reach people. So
Right.
We pretty much have to go to state to keep the keep the fans buzzing.
Right.
Right.
All right. Well, is there anything else you'd like to mention before we close out?
You want to talk about Forgotten?
Look
Yeah,
us up,
we,
give us a
we
like.
Yeah, anything. You can
Eric?
mention anything.
What about it?
We dropped a new music video. It was the first. We've had lyric videos and stuff before, but it was the first full music video for the band. It's called Forgotten. If you just search your Legacy Unwritten on YouTube or Facebook.
It's top pick. It comes
Yeah,
first one.
Recorded by
comes up.
Jesse Kirkbride.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jesse
Yeah,
Kirkbride.
he's a
We
Florida
love you.
local
You
right
guys
there.
watch this.
He's in a few Florida bands as well. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we've got a release coming out later this year that'll back that up. On top
Also,
of that.
other big news that we can't really say. So yeah.
Okay. Well, just watch
Stay
the
tuned.
website then.
Right.
Yes.
Stay tuned.
On top of
Uh,
that, we're also on Pandora and Spotify and
iTunes.
iTunes and every major
we
media.
recently got
like,
all of our stuff up there. So.
Yeah.
Okay. A nice thing about my YouTube site is when I do an interview with a band, I will look up some other videos that they have, and I will actually have a folder named of the band
Oh, nice.
and anything else. So I can put your video in there, and they can just click right
Awesome.
on that folder.
Nice.
Yeah,
Sweet.
So,
Thank you so
yeah.
much.
I like I said, I mean, I got you guys all covered. So
Right.
Awesome.
Appreciate it.
promote it, man. Get it out there. So, all right. Well, then we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. It was an awesome set, you guys. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you
so
tonight,
much.
today.
Thanks for having
I'm
us.
super tired now, but it was an awesome show. So.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you guys are great. I'm not even worried about it. All right. Well, thanks a lot for watching, and watch their page. They got some stuff coming up. And thanks
Yeah.
again. Support local.
All right.